Hey folks, I just wanted to make a quick video to share this. This was the 064 we picked up a while back. Didn't really need a full rebuild, but I wanted to port the saw, and on a saw this old, I feel you should at least rebuild your bottom end. If you don't agree with that, that's just fine. You know, some saws are low hour and may not need it, but this thing was worn the hell out. Still had good compression though, but anyway, we tore it down, split the cases. They were prepped, primed, painted, baked in an oven. We went back with OEM bearings and seals and crankcase gasket. It was not cheap. Then we got our top end, had to be decked. It had way too much squish without being decked, and it is running a base gasket delete. Used Durco for glue. Seems to be holding up great. We went the Meteor piston. I really like those. If you don't, that's just your opinion, but I really like them. They're nice. We ported the cylinder, changed timing on every port, even the exhaust. I had to raise it a little to hit the numbers I want. But polished our exhaust port as usual, matched it to the muffler. We went with the Highway dual port front cover. If you've not used those, they're really nice. They line right up with your OEM muffler. It'll save you about $10, you know, as far as buying the whole thing. I think the whole muffler is about $35, and that front cover was $25, and it come with bolts and a gasket. We redone our starter cover. I need to get a badge for it. It's, you know, prepped, painted, baked. We put a new pulley, spring, pawls, rope, handle, everything in it. This is the original 064 plastic. We redone it, painted a new badge on it. Not sure why this come out a little darker. I think it's got to do with it being magnesium, and I had to strip it down to bare metal almost. We put a Stihl clutch cover back on it that I had, painted it, baked it. Had a clutch bearing put in it, all new fuel line, filter, carb's been rebuilt, intake boot, impulse line, the hose going to the oiler, and a clutch bearing. And what was funny is I never noticed it when I stripped this saw down, the handlebar was broke. Whoever fixed it back done a pretty good job at it, because I just really didn't pay attention to it, but didn't notice it. But the only bad thing was I'm unable to put a chain brake on it. I could put the handle on it just for looks, but it's just, I could really care less. There'd been some damage to that side of the crankcase half at one time in the chain brake area, but I'm not really concerned at all with it. It doesn't hurt the way the saw looks or runs or performs. She's really torquey, pulls good, revs out real nice. I'll be honest, I've not even run a tank of gas through it. Thing has a ton of compression. It's at dead on 20,000 squish with the glue. We had to deck quite a bit off of the base to get that. I'll just throw a few numbers out. We've got 152 degrees of exhaust duration and 150 degrees of intake duration. And 20 degrees blowdown. That's not going to make any sense to some people, but others it will. But anyway, this was a fun build. I've got a few more builds to do. If you're interested in that kind of thing, you can subscribe if you have any questions. I will be doing a more in-depth, my take on porting video, get a little more into it in the next couple weeks. So you can look forward to that if you're a subscriber, and if you have subscribed, I appreciate it. I thank you for watching this, and have a good day.